I hate women sweatpants that don't have pockets in them.
Uh-huh.
Am I the asshole?
Yeah, always.
Well, okay, there's your
argument.
No, am I the asshole being a type of story that we're going to be reading today on the Reddit Reads.
Okay.
We have two stories here. I wanted to kick us off with this one here first by Do Reputation 5990.
Okay.
The title of this reads, Am I the Asshole? DM keeps killing my character off. I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably not.
Well, unless all of your characters are assholes and the DM's trying to make the experience for everyone else better by forcing you to make a character that's nice.
An asshole for an asshole makes the whole world stink. So that's the first lesson. But the post reads, Hey guys, I've been having a bad experience in this current campaign I'm playing. I'm playing a now level 11 lizard folk cleric. Now, first of all, lizard folk, they're already a little weird because they're literally cannibals.
Right.
So it depends on how much you're role-playing into this, but let's see. Who I've really enjoyed playing so far. He meshes well with the party, and his spells come in handy pretty often. My DM doesn't like him so much though. It's nothing extreme, like banning spells or nerfing my abilities, but I'm beginning to notice a trend during combat. Is the trend that you're dying a lot.
You keep getting stabbed in the gut.
A few sessions ago, the party was fighting some undead in the crypts beneath an abandoned city. There was a group of zombies that swarmed us, led by a powerful skeleton warrior called Muram. The Muram was wreaking havoc amongst the party pretty equally, scoring some strong hits on the barbarian and monk, and then I used Destroy Undead to get rid of the zombies, and as soon as I did, things changed. The Muram started targeting only my cleric and nobody else.
Well, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Even when the monk was more open and even when the barbarian triggered an opportunity attack, the Muram only attacked me. Ended up killing my character, and the party had to revive him. When they casted Revivify, though, the DM made them roll against a high DC to succeed, saying my soul was far from my body and not eager to return. Anyway, they rolled high and I came back. First of all, Rowan specifically, rest her soul, has played around with resurrection mechanics, rest her soul.
Every time someone's missing, they're just dead.
Yeah, yeah. Max has died and come back several times. But Rowan has played around with resurrection mechanics in the past, and having a DC to roll on to like bring somebody back is not uncommon. Typically it's like a scaled progression where it starts out pretty easy and then it gets harder as you go on. So it's interesting that the DM made a high DC. It seems to be the first death of this character.
Yeah.
After that, there were some more combats where the enemies grouped up to only attack my cleric.
My God.
I'm just imagining a poor cleric on the ground, all the enemies
just like kicking him.
Yeah. Ignoring the rest of the party members. I got frustrated about this, so I talked to the DM and she said that she's just role-playing the enemies in a fair way. She said that reasonable enemies would only target the healer and take them down first. I said that I felt kind of singled out, fair, and she just laughed she laughed it off. Oh my God. Next combat, a wizard killed my character again. Oh,
shit,
buddy.
Oh no.
I wonder if she's a war gamer.
Right.
Because like, there's always the joke of like, kill the cleric or like take out the healer.
Yeah, like just because it's something you would do. Taking out the cleric first doesn't mean every single villain is gonna. Yeah,
and not every villain is intelligent enough to do it either. The post goes on to read. This brings us to the most recent session, where a fight against the monk's story arc boss ended up with me dead. The boss only targeted me. What is? If this is the monk's big bad, right? I'm a big fan of individual characters having their own big bad. You did this with your first campaign. It was it was really amazing.
Yeah.
Why is the monk's big bad only targeting the cleric? I feel like there's more friction.
Yeah.
Between the monk.
Yeah. It should be more centered on them for sure.
The boss only targeted me once again. he got revived for a third time and is reconsidering being with the party now. I mean, if I died 3 fucking times.
Yeah, like, you guys are bad luck, I think. I'm gonna dip, actually.
if he keeps dying over and over, what reason does he have to continue this journey? Yeah, maybe I'll just be a baker.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm gonna open a tavern.
I'm just gonna retire from this adventuring life. I don't think it's for me no more.
Yeah. Am I wrong in thinking this, that I'm being targeted?
Yeah, it's like that. And then I took an arrow to the knee.
And then I took a merman to the knee. And then I took a wizard to the knee. And then I took a big boss to the knee. And that's when I started really considering the health of my knees.
Yeah, I decided to just become a guard instead.
No, I don't think you're wrong in thinking that you're being targeted. I think it's super unfortunate that you're being targeted. But God, 3 times.
Yeah. This person either has a big issue with your character, or, like I said, they just personally are of the belief that every villain will know that you are a healer and will immediately try to knock you out first.
Yeah.
And, you know, she's just being really stubborn in her belief in that. But it still really sucks for your gameplay. And, you know, I don't blame you for wanting to quit at this point.
Yeah. Well, it seems like they're more or less talking about just changing characters.
Yeah.
And I think if they do change characters and that still continues to happen.
Right. Then it's maybe a personal issue.
Yeah. And like, here's like the big tester too, because they mentioned that they already have a barbarian. Mm-hmm. So they're probably not going to take the role of a tank. So if they're like, I'm coming in as a warlock now, and the barbarian's not being targeted as a tank, and the warlock is still dying, yeah, it's a pretty clear sign. There's some friction there, beyond just player mechanics. There's actually an edit to the story, which just says, "Thanks for the support, guys. I'll talk more about it with my DM, and hopefully we can resolve this." Honestly, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so. This communication is key, and sometimes people are still just assholes, but maybe nobody's the asshole in this situation, and it's just miscommunication.
Yeah.
So always good to check.
Yeah, which is always nice to have the realization of like, oh, we're on different beats.
Yeah.
Our next story is actually an interesting one because this was originally posted on r/AmITheAsshole, and then somebody cross-posted it over onto the RPG Horror Story subreddit.
Okay, cool.
So the original post is by logical_smoke8437 over on r/AmITheAsshole. The post reads, so the title reads, "Am I the asshole for being bad at running Dungeons and Dragons?"
Sounds like me, honestly.
Yes.
Sorry, guys. We haven't played in like 3 months.
I'm really bad at this stuff. The post reads, "For backstory, I run a small D&D campaign for a group of friends for the last year and 3 months. So pretty long campaign so far. Anything over a year I consider a long-running campaign.
Agreed.
In August, one of my friends, Aaron, asked if they could invite one of their own friends, whom I didn't know, to play as we started a new campaign. Okay. I said that they could sit in on a session and see how they liked the group and the campaign we were starting, which that all makes sense. You don't want to just bring in a whole new element without like really testing things out.
Yeah.
During the session, the new player, Rocky, and Aaron were constantly whispering to each other. I was mildly concerned because it was distracting the group, but wrote it off as unimportant. Yeah, because they could be talking about rules.
Yeah.
Or like if Rocky is new.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely did that to you a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Like whispering and like, hey, can you show me how to find my items right now? Like, I'm gonna need this thing. I cannot find it.
I know I have it somewhere.
Like, psst, hello. And then you're like, and I'm like, I promise it's game related.
I'm just like, there. The next day, Aaron texted me with a list. Oh God. It's never good when you pull out a list. Texted me with a list of things I had done wrong during the session. Added numbers wrong, ran mechanics wrong, changed something from the campaign to better suit the group. They said that Rocky had wrote the list because they had been a part of a quote-unquote real and quote-unquote more fun, oh my god, D&D campaign.
Damn.
Fuck you,
That is so
Rocco.
harsh. Rocco.
Rocco. I acknowledged that I'm not the best at remembering things and said that I would try harder to follow the game directions to a T, but I was also hurt. Fair.
Yeah, I would be as well.
At the end of the day, you are the game master. If you change something for the fun of the group, perfect. If you forget something, but everyone still has a good time, win.
Yeah,
Absolute win.
Why does it matter?
It doesn't, exactly. I think Rocco, new nickname
Rocco.
for you. I think Rocco is being a little fucking self-entitled and thinks that they can do better.
Hello, Rocco.
Rocco.
Say hi to Rocco, Elmo. Hello, Rocco.
I studied up on the campaign and all the things I had done wrong that was on the list. I thought I was better prepared. The next time we played, Rocco constantly questioned anything I tried to do. No matter if what I did was correct or incorrect according to the book, they would say that I was doing something wrong. And the rest of my friends started questioning me too. It got to a point where they wanted to read the campaign book to see what mistakes I was making. I had a horrible time, fair. After the session, I went home and cried in the bathtub and then laid in bed all night. Oh, buddy.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's a mood, though.
It is a mood.
Only thing you're missing is the ice cream.
Yeah.
I don't want to DM D&D for them anymore. I told this to another member in the group, Stella, and while they agreed that Rocco was being rude, they said that I was also being mean for punishing everyone else for Rocky's behavior by stopping the campaign. I think that Rocco would just take over the campaign and that they would be better of a DM than me anyway, according to the group. Am I the asshole?
No.
No.
I mean, no.
No. At no point are you the asshole here.
No, everybody's being mean to you.
Yeah, everyone is being mean to
I
you.
don't see any instance where you could possibly be the asshole in this.
It's
Like, you may be wrong.
Yeah.
You may be fucking up the game. I don't know. I'm not a part of the game, but you're definitely not being an asshole or being mean in this situation at all.
Yeah, to the point where somebody presented you with a list of criticisms unfucking
Yeah.
like unwarranted, unprovoked
Yeah.
criticism of you, and you go, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then try to improve.
Yeah.
So-
They just still keep coming for your throat.
And also to the point where they want to read the campaign book. The campaign book does not matter.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this right now. If anyone out there is running systems, running stories out of a pre-written manual, that pre-written manual is a loose guide.
Yeah.
You do not have to follow it to a T. Some people find it very easy to follow it to a T so they don't get off track. But I love using those manuals as a reference and then changing things as you go to make a more interesting experience. And I think if you miss something, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
God, Rocco just pissed me off.
It's okay. It's okay. Rocco wasn't talking to you. Rocco can't hurt you here. This is your D&D room, baby.
Oh, yes, perfect. And there's no Rocco to be found. But to Logical Smoke 8437. No, not the asshole. I'm so sorry this is happening to you. This was posted a month ago, so hopefully you're watching this or that we can give you some advice that can, immediately change for you. But I would just say, have a really intense conversation. I think with Aaron first. I think Aaron is trying to play arbitrator between you and Rocco.
Yeah.
Just tell Aaron, like, hey, this is kind of bothering me. This is how it's affecting me, like, as a
Yeah.
person.
I mean, don't be afraid to kick people out of your games if they're ruining the experience. Like this other friend is saying, you're like punishing everybody by just like stopping the game completely. Counter argument to that would be, okay, then you have to be okay with me removing the problematic players if you want to continue with me as a DM.
Yeah.
You can't have it both ways here.
Yeah, Rowan said it best in one of our first Reddit reads, follow the icon. Bad D&D is worse than no D&D.
Yeah.
I want to see if there are any comments here. Oh, this one is immediately petty. Would you like to read the one here by Chain Letter?
Yes. Okay. So, Rocco is a little bratty coward. He could have came to the DM after with the list of mistakes and concerns and be approaching with, the intent to critique and improve. If I'm playing with something totally wrong to the detriment of the game and you notice, please mention it. But no, there's no distracting side chit chat, sending the friend as a proxy, what the fuck friend.
Aaron.
then needling with minor rules, mistakes, and doubts. Completely obnoxious.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think to sit there and pick apart the math of you added these dice incorrectly, that's
ridiculous.
That's like being a grammar police. It's what are you doing? You're clearly not coming at this with the intent of actually enjoying yourself. You're looking for things to pick an issue in.
Yeah. Just it seems like somebody who's trying to one up you and
I'm so good at this.
I am joining your D&D game, but I'm so good at D&D. None of you know even how to play D&D, and you're a bad DM, and I could do better because I have way more experience than you. And
I've been a part of way more fun games than this one.
It's very much just showcasey and showboaty, I guess.
If D&D was on Steam, the amount of hours I would have racked up on that game, unbelievable.
Yeah.
But if you guys would like to check out these Reddit posts, I'm going to leave the 2 links down at the top of the description down below. Please consider leaving a like and a comment. And if you found us from our YouTube shorts, welcome on over. That's where we get all of our traction from. So thanks for clicking on an official video of ours.
If you've watched this far, you should comment, I love goat feathers. The little Easter egg.
Thank you guys for watching.